Welcome back to Sport on 7. Now, Kobe Bryant has been in Dubai this last week and is determined to give something back to the youth. We caught up with the megastar basketball player whilst he was here in the UAE.
I always try to carry a message of inspiration. I always try to challenge the youth to challenge themselves and to demand more for themselves, to want more for themselves, and in terms of being able to accomplish whatever it is that they want to accomplish. And you know, us really just kind of being a vehicle through which some of those dreams can come true. From a health standpoint, be active, and hopefully I can help kind of show them how to be active and how fun it is to be active, whether it's playing a sport by yourself or playing with your friends. And there's just so many things that can be done, but it can't feel like it's a chore. You know what I mean? You want to go out there and you want to have a good time, you want to play, you want to have fun with your friends, and by the process of doing that, you're being active and being more healthy. The hardest part about getting older when you're playing in the NBA is not the training, because you're so used to training for so many years. The hardest part is being able to change your diet. You've been accustomed to eating crap food your entire life. Now you have to have a determination, inner struggle with yourself to put that stuff to the side and actually start eating healthy again, or for the first time. And so I made the change probably about 3.5 years ago, where I started becoming insanely competitive with what I'm eating, and eating for performance, and eating for recovery, and eating with a purpose. So that's when it started for me. It's a good feeling when you feel like what you're doing on the basketball court is carrying beyond the arena and beyond taking the ball and putting it in the basket. You don't feel like you're having a little bit more of an impact on society and on culture as a whole than by simply running up and down the court in some gym shorts.
So, have we seen the greatest sporting comeback in the last week? One man that has an opinion is Chris McHardy.
Right, there really is only one place to start with Chris McHardy this week. Of course, Quique Sanchez has returned to the Arabian Gulf League. He is back, this time to manage Al Ain, of course, rivals of his former club, Al Ahly. It really is a big turnaround between those two teams, isn't it?
It has indeed, Tom, and it's been a short 4 months for Quique Sanchez for us. Of course, he quit his post at Al Ahly back in June. He's now, just 4 months later, in charge of Al Ain, and it's a manager swap. The intriguing subplot of this one, of course, Cosmin Olaru, the former Al Ain boss, now in charge at Al Ahly. Of course, we all know that Jorge Fossati replaced the Romanian at Al Ain, but he only lasted 49 days in the job. Quique's back, a 2-year deal at the Garden City, and Al Ain, after a poor start to the season, feel now that they have the right man to take them forward.
It really is a little bit like, to put it in context for you, David Moyes and Manuel Pellegrini at United and City swapping jobs.
Indeed, it is that big, and what a story it is as well. Of course, last season, the two teams that were fighting for the title, we both know that they don't like each other. They are the biggest rivals here in the UE, and for the two managers to effectively swap jobs, it just increases another huge subplot to what already is an intriguing season.
Do you think when Sanchez stepped down from Al Ahly, he had in mind the Al Ain job coming up, or do you think this is something that's come to him in the last few weeks or so, and he's just been tempted back to the way of life out here in Dubai and the UAE?
Well, it's interesting, he did cite when stepping down at Al Ahly that he wanted a new challenge. Now, across the summer, he was linked with a number of jobs, the Malaga job, of course, Monaco as well, who they ended up sticking with Claudio Ranieri. But he is back in the UE. He feels that he does have unfinished business. Of course, winning 2 cups with Al Ahly, the challenge, I guess, now is to win the Arabian Gulf League title, which would be a 3rd for Al Ain. And as well as that, he did well in Europe at various clubs in back there in Spain. His challenge now is to take Al Ain and kick them on in the AFC Champions League.
Yes, it will be a fantastic season ahead between Al Ain and Al Ahly, of course. Looking forward to how the season unravels over the next 7 or 8 months or so. America's Cup, by the way, we haven't had a chance to catch up about this, but what a comeback for Team Oracle USA.
Quite incredible, Tom. I think it's the greatest ever comeback in sport.
You forget Newcastle, Arsenal, 4-0 down at half-time.
Doesn't match this. Quite incredible. 8-1 down Team Oracle, where the 8 remaining races, they needed to win all 8, and what do they go and do? They go and do it. Unbelievable. Ben Ainsley, the Olympic British sailor. He came in, galvanised Team Oracle towards the end of that. It was just quite incredible viewing, and you look back at the great sporting comebacks, the likes of Liverpool in the Champions League 2005, and I guess the miracle of Medina as well, the Ryder Cup last year, but for just sheer drama, to have to wire, win after win, 8 races, it's got to be up there as the greatest ever. Great for sailing and great for enthusiasts of the sport as well.
Yeah, great to watch on TV, that was. Let's go to tennis now. The World Tennis Championships will be back in Abu Dhabi in December, and Rafa Nadal has confirmed he will be here, of course. That will be a fantastic event, won't it, with Andy Murray and Novak as well?
Yeah, indeed, and organisers are billing this as the greatest lineup ever in the tournament's 6-year history, and it's very hard to argue as well. The world's top 3, Novak Djokovic, Rafael Nadal, Andy Murray, all back here in Abu Dhabi, and we expect another 3 stellar names as well. We're expecting that announcement to be made on October 8th. Jerzy Janissy, who of course got to the semi-final at Wimbledon, the big Pole, the young up-and-coming star, he has been mentioned as one of them. He has said there's been no approach, but he actually said to me just a few weeks ago that he would ideally love to come out here and kick off his season, so look out for that. The other intriguing aspect of this as well, organisers been at pains to say there are no plans to make this an ATP sanctioned event, but don't rule it out in the future. But absolutely incredible. 2013, it's the 6th year of it. Rafa Nadal, a 2-time winner. Will he make it 3 in 2013, Tom?
Yeah, of course, Andy Murray won the first one, and Novak is going for 3 wins in a row as well. Chris, thanks very much for your time this week.
Thank you very much, Tom.
And we'll catch up again soon on Sport on 7.
Thanks for watching Sport on 7 this week. We'll have more for you next time. Until then, I'm Tom Bushell. Goodbye.